You're invited to this online healing retreat to activate and transform your 7 main chakras using ancient wisdom of shamanic exercises and diverse indigenous traditions from around the world. Dana Micucci, author of Sojourns for the Soul, takes us on a magical journey to 7 sacred destinations to activate 7 spiritual energy centers of the body.
We will travel from the Australian outback to Angkor in Cambodia, Egypt, Tibet, the Maya lands of the Yucatan, New Mexico, and Peru. We will be balancing and activating the chakras with meditations, energy work, shamanic exercises, and much more, all derived from these diverse wisdom traditions explored in Sojourns of the Soul.
This 2-hour online retreat will explore and activate each of the 7 main chakras, concluding with an integration of all chakras using a combination of many ancient exercises.
We start at the root chakra with some grounding exercises, drawing upon the indigenous wisdom traditions. We learn how to connect. There's a heaven and earth exercise that I use from the shamanic tradition and was trained in shamanic healing modalities for many years. We really try to begin by laying the foundation for that state of divine embodiment that I talked about in our healing conversation, Laura, in which the Aborigines and so many of our indigenous peoples are such masters at literally being able to bring in these higher frequencies and ground them in through the bodies and into Mother Earth. So we start with a foundation like that. With a number of exercises, we move into the movement sector. Sometimes words can be limiting, and I think sometimes sound or movement can be more effective in moving the energy. We want to open, activate, rebalance, and move this energy through the chakras, almost in a kind of a kundalini, snake-like motion from the root to the crown. So we do some sacred dances with some primal Egyptian temple dance movement, and just playful abandon with these sacred dance movements and positions. So with those, we work to activate the second chakra, which is really the center of our joy and creativity and sexuality, and also some of the deep emotions of grief and despair, a lot of emotional stuff going on there. So that is very energizing, turns out to be a lot of fun. And then we have discussion about each chakra before we move on to the next, and before we get to the power center, our solar plexus, and we do some manifestation exercises and talk a lot about manifestation. We do some Tibetan meditations and Tibetan energy work there. And then we move up to the heart chakra, one of my favorites, and that can be a really powerful and transformative part of the workshop. We do some mystical exercises from the Maya and from the mystical Christian tradition. We move up to the throat, and we will work with sound primarily and vibration. Sound, vibration, and light are the building blocks of the universe. We draw upon the ancient Egyptian tradition there and work a lot with even some of Edgar Cayce's teachings. And that also continues the manifestation wisdom that we explore, beginning with the solar plexus, but we do take it up through the heart and the throat and continue to raise our vibration through this energy work and these exercises. And as I say, the throat involves a lot of toning and mantras. And at the third eye, we do some shamanic exercises and journeys where we become time travelers. And here we're opening up our intuitive center at the third eye. Naming, we do ceremony, and then we work our way up through the crown, having balanced and activated all this lower scaffolding so that it can support us in our further journeys through the higher chakras, even out from the crown, up beyond into the 8th and 9th and way beyond into the higher dimensions. And there we work with the I Am Presence and some other mystical teachings. And we do have a chakra meditation that I developed, drawing upon a number of different traditions, and we unite and integrate all of them at that final stage where we are combining a number of different techniques, using many different tools as we work our way up through each of the chakras and then finally out through the crown into the rainbow bridge to other dimensions.
This powerful activation of 7 chakras using ancient wisdom will heal and transform.
People literally, I've seen them change. They've come up to me afterwards and have told me that they were grateful that they came, that they feel different. There can be a lot of releasing that happens, a lot of energetic baggage perhaps that we don't even know we're carrying around, and all of a sudden we're working deeply with one or more chakras and something's released spontaneously, which can cause people to become emotional, or something is integrated or transformed or shifted.
Register now and journey with us in this online healing retreat.